So let's go ahead and create our very first real project. So we go File, New. Over here you have a bunch of settings for our project. First off, let's go ahead and cover the templates. So these are a bunch of painted templates that you can use. Generally speaking, you can pretty much ignore all of these and just put it to the first one, PBR Metallic Roughness. If you're planning to make textures that are going to be used in Unity or Unreal Engine, it can be a good idea to put them on the Unity or Unreal Engine template. We're going to be covering in a later video what exactly templates are. For now, just put it on the PBR Metallic Roughness template. Then in File, we're going to need to choose the model that we're going to texture. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. So I'm going to be using the cylinder model. You can find this model underneath the video is a download link to the cylinder model. So you can work alongside with it. Then the document resolution, it refers to the texture size. So if we put this at 512, for example, we're going to create an image. The image is our texture with a width and height of 512 pixels. The higher the number, the more resolution you're going to have in your texture. For now, let's keep this at 248. Normal map format. I like to put this to OpenGL. Don't worry too much about this. Gonna keep this checked on. We're not gonna be using UDIMs. We're gonna cover this in a later video as well. We can go ahead and uncheck import cameras and auto unwrap. We're gonna ignore baked maps for now. We're gonna ignore all the other stuff and we're gonna say OK. Now we just created our painted project. So I'm going to go ahead and reorganize my UI a little bit. I'm going to drag the texture set list to layers, properties, paint to the left. Let's go ahead and drag our assets down. And then we can hit F2 to go full screen on the 3D viewport. Now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the texture set list. So this sounds a little complicated. But all it means is that since we have one texture set right now, we're going to be using one texture for this model. We could be using multiple textures for one model. And then over here, you could be switching between the texture sets. So switching between the texture that you want to work on. In this case, all that we need to worry about is double clicking this and we can rename our texture. So let's call this cylinder. We can also go ahead and change the size of this texture at any time that we want.